So this week on Complete in Him, we have been talking about how to get sin out of our life. How to remove sin out of the church, which we are the church, but also even the church house. We need to get sin out. We need to get sin out of our homes. We need to get sin out of our life. But how do you do that? How can we just not sin? Well, let me tell you a few things that might help you. It says in Deuteronomy 6:5, "And you shall love the Lord your God with all your mind and heart and with your entire being and with all your might." When you love somebody with all your might, you don't want to do anything that's going to upset them. You go out of your way to make sure they're fine. You do things that they like for you to do. You know, it's just a love relationship. And that's exactly how we need to be with Jesus. We need to love Him with all of our heart, with all of our mind. How do we do that? We renew our mind daily by the Word of God. People say that over and over. And what does that exactly mean? That means you do not judge other things by the world's ways, by what the world says, by what the news says, but you judge what you know by the Word of God. It says in 1 John 3:6, "Anyone who indulges in sin lives in moral anarchy, for the definition of sin is breaking God's law." And you know without a doubt that Jesus was revealed to eradicate sin, and there is no sin in Him. Anyone who continues to live in union with Him will not sin. But the one who continues sinning hasn't seen Him with discernment or even known Him by intimate experience. Because you don't want to live in sin if you know Jesus. You just don't want to. People say grace. God gives you grace if you sin, and He does, and He will. But let me tell you that grace also helps you not to sin, because you don't want to do anything that's going to harm you, harm your family, and go against God's law. You just don't want to do that. If you continually sin over and over against God's will, and you know that you're doing it, then you just don't know Jesus. Because if you knew Jesus, you knew what love He's got for you. You would see the goodness of God in your life. And when you do that, and when you have a relationship with Jesus Christ, then you don't want to sin against Him, against your body, against anything. You want to do right. And so we just need to do right. That's all it is. It's just like we need to eat right. Just do it. We need to exercise. Just do it. We need to not lie. Don't do it. You know, it's black or white. It's this or that. You're going to do it or you're not going to do it. It's a choice that we have to make every day. And, you know, sinning isn't like, I don't understand why that would be such a bad choice not to do that. Because when you're living for Christ, you want to live right and live in His righteousness. And you are righteous because of Him. And you are complete in Him. So, thank you for joining us today. Subscribe, like, and share our videos. Have a good day.